This is the Transportation TV News Update. I'm Tony Dorsey reporting. A record 11,700 people from across the country and around the world attended the 92nd Annual Transportation Research Board meeting, January 13th through the 17th in Washington, D.C. TRB officials say of the 750 sessions and workshops held, those related to policy attracted lots of attention.
The policy underpinnings of our field are always important, and there was a reauthorization of surface transportation legislation in the past year, MAP 21. There will be sessions dealing with the implementation of that legislation and the impacts that it's having on all of us. So that's an issue that's always with us. There's a spotlight theme for this issue, for this annual meeting, looking at the question of implementation. How do you get good research results into practice?
The nation's top transportation leaders, Secretary LaHood, and the administrator of the Federal Highway Administration, Victor Mendez, addressed both of those topics during speeches at the TRB annual meeting. On technology implementation, Mendez said progress is being made.
I think what we have been able to do in the last 4 years is really ramp up the dialogue with the transportation industry in terms of focusing on bringing solutions to the industry at a much faster pace. And so that's been the cornerstone really of what we do at FHWA here for the past 4 years, is looking at a different way, and we call it innovation.
Speaking at the chairman's luncheon, Secretary LaHood encouraged transportation leaders to push for greater funding.
The debate in Washington and in America when it comes to infrastructure is, how do we pay for it? How do we pay for a 5 or 6 year bill? How do we have the resources that we've always had in America to build a state-of-the-art interstate system, to build the bridges that we've built, to build the big things that we've built? Where do we come up with the resources? That's what the debate will be about, and you need to be a part of it.
TRB's new executive committee chair, Deborah Butler, says high on her list of objectives will be to update TRB's 2009 Critical Issues in Transportation Directives.
Seeing to what extent some of the issues remain critical, and frankly most of them do, and how we want to reframe those issues in the context of the economy today, of environmental concerns today, land use concerns today, and we have a lot of different ways that we want to take a look at the critical issues to be sure that TRB remains relevant in the research and in solving those issues.
One issue TRB has already resolved is what to do about its record growth in annual meeting attendance. Starting in 2015, this massive event moves to the D.C. Convention Center.
Well, we came to the hotel where we're standing right now for the first time in 1956. So this is a deliberative change on our part. We've been here for a long time. We have added 2 other conference hotels to this hotel, but we're just still bursting at the seams.
So what makes TRB's annual meeting so popular? This MIT grad student says it's a lot of things.
So I study transportation engineering over there, and from what I've heard, this is the biggest transportation conference that there is. So I came here basically to look around at what kind of research goes on both in the US and around the world. And it's been amazing to see so many diverse topics and so many different people. And yeah, it's been really great.
To see all the different facets of transportation engineering and planning and policy, it's just amazing. This year I came to present a poster on my project, so that was it was great to prepare and the questions that we went through. But overall, it's a good community. There's lots of people to talk to and learn from, and I'm always impressed on the cutting-edge research and depth of the transportation community.
Among the many transportation leaders sharing their expertise was Idaho Department of Transportation Director Brian Ness. To watch his entire presentation, go to the state-to-state section of Transportation TV. That's the Transportation TV News Update. Thanks for watching.